Hello, Da Vinci. Welcome back. This is our maths lesson for the 22nd of the 1st, 2021. Here's your arithmetic. Get yourself ready. I need to grab, where's it gone? My ruler, my trusted ruler. So whilst you're doing your challenge 1 and challenge 2, I'm going to find my trusted ruler because I know it is around here somewhere. So I'll pause the video and I'll go find that whilst you complete it. Right, okay. Well, I had no idea where. Oh, it's here. It was hiding. Must have been those cheeky aliens. So here we go. Challenge 1. 3 add 3. So this is starting to remember back to our repeated addition from yesterday. 3 add 3 add 3 add 3. That's what we were doing with our group. So we've just got 3 add 3 this time. So again, got my ruler. Gonna make you lot bigger. There we go. Or make me bigger, I should say. Starting from 3, there's my first number, and I'm going to count on 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I've done a jump of 3 onto the number 6. So that's my number for my answer. First one, 6. 4, take away 3. 4 fingers up. Put 1, 2, 3 down. 1. Now, put 11 fingers up. Oh, joking. I know. I'm hoping there's no aliens out there that got 11 fingers. So start on 11. I'm going to add on 6 more. So I'm going to do my 6 jumps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I've lost count because I can't see it. Let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17 is our answer. A 1 and a 7. Now, extension. Just like before, finger on 12. That's my answer. So I need to pick any number before that because we're adding. If we're subtracting, I'd put my finger on 12 and I'd choose any number above 12 and then I'd take away to get back to 12. But we're not subtracting. I can see I've got my add sign there. So I'm going to put 12 as my end number. I'm going to pick any number before there. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to stop there. 5. So I'm going to put the first number in of 5. And then I'm going to do some jumps up to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 add 7 is 12. Spot on, everyone. Well done. Put my trusty ruler right there so I don't lose it. Okay. So 5 add 7. Right. There's many other answers you could have for that. Again, you could think about your patterns. Be 12 add 0. 11 add 1. 10 add 2. 9 add 3. I nearly forgot then. That's one of the patterns that you could follow, and then you'd finally get down to you get your 7 add 5 or 5 add 7. It's commutative. You can switch them around. All right, so let's move on to challenge 2. 33 add 17. Ruler is not going to help us here. We're over the number 30, so we're going to have to use our column method here. 33 add 17. So let's start off. 3 add 7. I know that's one of my number facts to 10. So 3 add 7 I know equals 10. So if I look at my 1s in my 10, I've got no 1s. And then if I look at my 10s, I've got 1 10. So I'm going to cross out the 3, change it to a 4. Okay. So now I've got 4 add 1 is going to be 5. My answer is 50. So let's write 50 nice and neatly. We just take a lot of pride in our maths work, just like we do in our every other lesson. So rub that out. There we go. Gone. 2 add 2 add 2 add 2. Now, trusty ruler's back. It's always with me until the cheeky aliens take it. Starting from 2, I'm going to do jumps in 2. So I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. And I've done 4 jumps of 2. So I just need to always remember. There we go. I need to always remember how many numbers and how many jumps I'm doing. So if I'm starting on this 2, I'm doing 1, 2, 3 more jumps of 2. I could also count in my 2s. I could go 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's another way of doing it. But my trusty ruler is always going to be by my side. So I'm always going to know what to do there. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's go put an 8 in there. 30, take away 20. I've got 30 numbers on my ruler. I could use my ruler. And if you've got a ruler that's a little bit like this, if you don't, that's absolutely fine. But my ruler is split up got 30 here, and it shows me that this is 10, shows me that this is 10, it shows me that this is 10. So if I'm going to start from 30, and I'm going to take away 2 lots of 10, so I'm going to take away this lot of 10 to jump to 20, and then I'm going to take away this lot of 10, and I'm going to jump to 10. So my answer of 30, take away 20, is going to be 10. There's another way you could do it, and your other way is you know that 20 is in your 10 times table, so you go 10, 20. So it's just like counting back in 10. So you go 30, you take away 10, take away another 10, and you're going to end up with 10 left. It's a little bit like, well, you want a bit of a secret here. We know our related facts. So if 30 take away 20 is 10, it means that 3 take away... I do apologize. That was someone who was very, very excited to see the dogs. Now, I know I said dogs. There's 2 in the house at the minute. So that was very excited to see those 2 dogs. That was who that person was who said, hello. Let's move on. So 30 take away 20 is 10. It's just like doing 3 take away 2 is 1. And then you've added those zeros back on, okay? I know it's just our related facts, isn't it? So something and something is 26. Again, we could do this method. We could write in 26 here. We could see that something add something is 6. Well, I know that 3 add 3 is 6. And then I could even do 1 add 1. And that means I've exactly halved it. So 13 add 13. That's one way of doing it. Let's move on. Okay, there's plenty of answers for that, but we need to get on. So here we go. Can I add equal groups together using repeated addition? Today, we're going to be looking at adding those equal groups using those repeated addition number sentences. So here we go. I've got 1 group, 2 groups, and 3 groups. I've got 3 equal groups of 2 socks. So the repeated addition that I would do here is I would do 1, 2, add 2, add 2 equals 6. So that's my repeated addition. And it's just like, as I'd show on my number line, 2 add 2 add 2. That's my jumping on my number line, which is why I've got this trusty ruler always next to me. Let's move on to the next one. Here we've got 4 equal groups of 5. So I can see if I just move myself out of the way a little bit. There we go. I'll shuffle up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. And we've got 4 groups of 5. So there's 1 group. Oh my goodness, Mr Watkiss. There we go. There's 1 group. There's another group. There is 1 more group. And there's another group. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal groups and 5 fingers in each group. So I'm going to do 5, add 5, add 5, add 5. 5, add 5, add 5, add 5. And that's, if I use my number line, I'd be starting at 5 and I'd be adding on, I'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10. And then it goes down to this one. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 20. I could also count my 5s. I could go 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 5s is 20. And I've written out my number sentence down here. Let's move on. Here we go. There are 4 equal groups of 3. So you can see here, there's 1 group. There's another group. There's another group. There's another group. There are 4 equal groups of 3. And as you can see here, I've got 1, 2, 3. And I've highlighted and circled it. I've got 1, 2, 3 to 6. 1, 2, 3 to 9. 1, 2, 3 to 12. Just like my trusty ruler, making myself a little bit bigger so you can see my ruler. Starting as if you're on 0, you've got 1, 2, 3. You start at 3. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3. My answer is 12. And I always do 3 jumps depending on how many groups I've got. So I've got 4 groups. So I've done my 4 lots of 3. And this is what the repeated addition would look like. Let's move on to the next one. There are 3 equal groups of 5. 3 equal groups of 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can see there's 5 in each group. It does not matter that my shapes that are going around my groups are different shapes. This one's a square, this one's a circle, this one's a hexagon. It does not matter, because what it does matter is the fact that each one has what it has in it. So in this one I have 5, in this one I have 5, and in this one I've got 3 equal groups of 5. So it's just the same. 5 add 5 is 15. You could do your jumps on your ruler, you could do your jumps in your head counting in 5s, you could do the jumps on a number line. There's lots of different ways. So your challenge 1 for today, you're going to complete the missing boxes. So it says there are something equal groups with this many in each group. And there's your repeated addition question. So you need to see how many groups there are. Not helping you, I'm just showing you how many groups there are and what the total amount is after you've done your jumps. That's all I'm going to say for today. And then this is your repeated addition STEM sentence. This is your challenge 1 question 2. Complete the following. So we've got 1, 2, 3 in each group. You've got that many in each group. How many equal groups are there? How many are in each group? Can you write out the repeated addition? The next one, challenge 2. Complete the missing boxes below. That's the amount in the group, and then how many groups do we have? I've said what the answer is, so you need to fill in the gaps. Question number 4. There, I've also told you the answer. You need to find out how many groups there are, how many equal groups there are, how many are in each group, and then write out the repeated addition. Challenge 3 for today. Told you what the answer is. How many are in each group? How many groups are there? Find that out. Challenge 3, I've just given you the answer and you need to draw the groups for the following sentences. So you need to, just like here, I've drawn, or I've got a picture of what each group looks like and how many is in each group. You need to draw your own version, making sure that the answer equals what the answer is at the end, and then write out the repeated addition afterwards. And then I've got an extension. Are these groups of money equal? Are these groups of money equal? Yes or no, and why? Are the groups of money equal? I would like you to explain your answer on this one, because if you say yes or no, I want you to explain, because there could be many ways that you could have your answer. There's many ways that you could answer this, okay? I'm not going to say any more, but there's many ways you could answer this. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, Da Vinci. Thank you very much. It's been a fun lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.